What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more talk, and we're going back to The Color of Spring, 1986. Once again, big shout out to Stuart and Elyssia and all other people following this deep dive. And I believe this is the last tune on the regular album, though I did notice there's one more track in the folder, so I don't know if that's included as a, in a bonus or deluxe edition of the album, but the last track on the normal album, as far as I can tell, is Time It's Time. So it's a funny phrase, like I suppose, in a larger expression, well, it's time, it's time for it to be time. But yeah, obviously there's a bit of a redundancy to it, or at least a repetition, and it has a sort of odd, is it a rhyme when it's the same word? I suppose it is, but it's like a tautological rhyme, if that makes sense. But either way, there's an interesting and curious quality to the title. Let's see if I can pick up on a first listen what it's about. This is Time It's Time by Talk from their 1986 album, The Color of Spring. I have to wonder about the bass when I start a track.
Rustling leaves come round. I'm sorry. Lullaby brings unsung. Babel's dream unwinds in memory. Great garden.
Was it Colombian strings?
Shadow and shade sunlight. Tread softly.
that make sense? Again, that bass is talking the whole thing. That transition is like transcending, it goes to a different level. Like a flute. Like an accordion sound. I don't know what's happening instrumentally. I like this section a lot. Good band name. It's the longest one I've ever heard. If I didn't have Luca on my lap, I'd give a standing ovation to this fade, which I've come a long way with fades. None of this will make sense to people who haven't been listening or watching the channel for a while. I suppose on some level, but these are conversations I've had in previous videos. But as I've come to think and agree with some who've opined on the matter, ultimately a longer, more gradual fade. You feel it coming. You get what they're doing. The idea of just persisting with that bar, that measure, that sentiment into perpetuity, you get what they're doing. But when it's like that cliff drop off, it's like, wait, did they literally not have more time on the record, or did they get kicked out of the studio before they thought they would have to be? But yeah, that aside, a crazy tune. As I said, those transitions where they would just kick it to a higher gear, including vocally, Those moments were magical. It was like they flicked on a light switch, but it was not just, like one dimension, not just one, like, bright type of white light. It was like the colors of it seemed to be multifaceted, like each time that transition happens. So, really cool moment and just a good tune overall. I'll admit, even like the main lines of the chorus, I wasn't getting in full. So, I have no like coherent or reasonable estimation of or prediction for the themes at play, but definitely I'll be curious to hear, because the one or two words I caught here and there, I wonder how it relates to the title phrase, which again, the idea, like, or at least on the surface of it, it sounds like it's saying maybe something has run its course, but yeah, I have no idea if that's actually in any case related to what is happening, or in any way, I should say. But in any case, once again, shout out to all the folks following this and enabling the Talk Talk Deep Dive, and I do appreciate the patience and understanding this, along